My child, this is a final call, a final warning call for you. Because you have reached a stage in life where there are so many negative forces, so many dark spirits are surrounding your life, and if you will not pay attention now, you will be lost completely. You are surrounded by unseen enemies, forces that have long sought to influence, to mislead, and to draw you away from me. These spirits operate in the shadows of your life, whispering lies, sowing discord, feeding your fears and fueling your doubts. They have come to test you, to tempt you, and to tear you away from the light of my presence. But now I reveal them to you so you may see clearly and know that your deliverance is at hand, but only if you heed my voice. There are spirits of confusion. They distort truth, twisting your perception of reality. They cloud your mind and cause you to question who you are and who I am. They aim to make you uncertain, to render you powerless in decision, to make you doubt my love, my promises, and my plans for you. These spirits come to rob you of clarity and lead you into error, away from the solid rock of my word. There are spirits of fear. They prey on your weaknesses, magnifying your anxieties and tormenting your mind. They fill your heart with dread, immobilizing you in times when courage and faith are needed. Their whispers amplify every worry, every uncertainty, every possible disaster, until you are paralyzed by the what-ifs of life. Fear is not of me, my child, for I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. There are spirits of division and strife. They stir up conflict in your relationships. They sow seeds of bitterness, resentment, and unforgiveness. They create walls where there should be unity, misunderstandings where there should be peace. These spirits thrive in arguments and disunity, seeking to break apart what I have joined together. They disrupt families, friendships, and even communities of faith, for they know that a house divided against itself cannot stand. There are spirits of lust and deception. They are subtle, enticing you away with momentary pleasures, promising fulfillment through sin, but delivering only emptiness and destruction. They seek to corrupt your desires, to drag your soul into captivity, far from the purity and holiness I have called you to. They disguise their lies in beauty, but their end is death. There are spirits of pride. They convince you that you do not need me, that you can walk this path on your own, in your own strength and wisdom. They blind you to your need for grace, for repentance, and for humility. Pride goes before destruction, my child, and a haughty spirit before a fall. These spirits have led many into ruin because they refuse to bow, to kneel, and to acknowledge their utter dependence on me. But know this, my beloved, I have not left you defenseless. You are not without hope, for my arm is not too short to save, and my ear is not deaf to your cry. I have given you my word, my promises, and my spirit as your shield and fortress. Psalm 91 is your weapon in this battle, your refuge in this storm, and your armor against these spiritual forces that seek to destroy you. Pray Psalm 91 urgently, not once, but twice daily for the next 3 days, for this is my command to you now. Speak it aloud in faith, declaring it over your life, over your home, over your family. This is not a ritual, my child, this is warfare. You are speaking my word, the living word, sharper than any two-edged sword into the atmosphere. When you declare Psalm 91, you activate my divine protection, and my angels are dispatched to guard you in all your ways. The spirits that encircle you tremble at the sound of my word, for it is my promise sealed by my authority. Psalm 91 is my promise of refuge. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In him I will trust. Surely he shall deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the perilous pestilence. My child, I have already seen the traps laid for you, the snares of the enemy, waiting to capture your soul. The fowler seeks to ensnare you in the darkness of these spirits, but I, your God, will deliver you. I will rescue you from their schemes, but you must trust in me. As you continue in this prayer, you will be covered by my wings, hidden in the shadow of my strength. No weapon formed against you shall prosper when you are hidden in my presence, for my protection is impenetrable to the enemy. The spirits that seek to devour you cannot touch you when you are under my covering. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that lays waste at noonday. Fear will lose its grip on you, for my peace will cover you. The terrors of the night, the unseen dangers, the creeping shadows, the dark spirits that torment will no longer have power over you. In my presence you will walk in peace, even when destruction is all around. Thousands may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you, for you are mine. In these 3 days the battle for your soul intensifies, and you must stand firm. Pray Psalm 91 twice daily, as I have instructed, and watch as I move on your behalf. Every spirit of confusion, fear, division, lust, pride, and deception will be broken by my power. I will send my angels to guard you. They will lift you up in their hands so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You shall tread upon the lion and the cobra, the young lion and the serpent you shall trample underfoot. Do you understand what I am telling you, my child? The very spirits that sought to destroy you will be under your feet. By my strength you will tread upon them. The lion roars to intimidate, the cobra strikes to poison, but I have given you power to crush them. You will emerge from this battle victorious if you cling to me and obey my voice. I am calling you to come closer, to dwell in the secret place, to abide in my presence. For too long you have allowed these spirits to influence you, to create distance between us, but now I am calling you home. Return to me, my child, and I will restore all that was stolen. I will rebuild what was torn down, and I will heal what was broken. But heed my warning, this is your final call. The time of decision is now. If you do not turn to me in this moment, if you do not obey my voice, the darkness will consume you. The spirits that surround you will tighten their grip, and you will find yourself trapped in their snare with no way out. I do not desire this for you, but the choice is yours. I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Choose life, that you may live. These 3 days are critical, for they will determine the course of your future. This is not merely about your physical protection, but about the state of your soul, your eternal destiny. The enemy knows that his time is short, and he is desperate to draw you away from me. But my love for you is stronger than the grave, and I have made a way for you to be free. Remember, I am with you. Even now my spirit is moving in your heart, stirring you to action, calling you to rise up and take your place as my child. You are not alone in this battle. I have given you the authority to trample on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. So, my child, heed my call. Pray Psalm 91 twice daily for 3 days. Do it with faith, do it with urgency, and do it knowing that I am with you. In these 3 days I will show you my salvation. I will deliver you, and you will see the downfall of every spirit that has tried to come against you. This is my promise to you, and I am faithful to keep my word. This is your final call, my beloved. Pray now, and watch as I move heaven and earth on your behalf. I am your God, and I will never forsake you. God continues. My beloved child, know this with certainty: I am your protector. I have not brought you this far to leave you, nor have I allowed you to face these trials without a purpose. You are precious to me, more than you can comprehend. I formed you with my own hands, and I have inscribed your name on the palm of my hand. Nothing escapes my sight, and nothing happens without my knowledge. You have been hemmed in by darkness, yes, but I am the light, and where I am, the darkness cannot stand. These enemies that surround you, those dark spirits, those forces of evil, are powerless in the presence of my glory. They may roar like lions, but I am the Lion of Judah, and my roar will silence every voice that rises against you. They may come against you with weapons of deceit and destruction, but I have already declared that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. The plans of the enemy have been exposed, and I have equipped you with everything you need to overcome. In this very moment I am raising a hedge of protection around you. Like a fortress that cannot be breached, I surround you with my presence. The walls I build around you are stronger than any human construction, for they are walls of my righteousness, built with the unshakable foundation of my word. Inside these walls you are safe. Inside these walls the enemy cannot reach you. Though the winds of trial may blow, though the storm may rage, you will not be shaken, for I am your firm foundation. Listen to my promise: I will protect you from the arrows of the enemy, both seen and unseen. The arrows that fly by day, the blatant attacks on your mind, your body, your soul will be rendered powerless by my shield. The arrows that come in the night, the subtle whispers of fear, the quiet assaults on your faith will fall to the ground, unable to touch you. For I am your shield, your exceedingly great reward. No harm will come near you when you remain in my refuge. I know the spirits that seek to deceive you. They come as wolves in sheep's clothing, pretending to offer you the desires of your heart, but their path leads only to destruction. I have come to expose their lies, to shine the light of truth into the darkest corners of your life. I know how they have tried to ensnare you with promises of fulfillment, satisfaction, and pleasure. But hear me now: there is no joy apart from me. There is no peace, no satisfaction, no lasting fulfillment outside of my will. Everything the enemy offers is a counterfeit, a deception. But I am the way, the truth, and the life. I will protect you from these spirits of deception, for I am the Spirit of truth. When you abide in me, when you dwell in my presence, your eyes will be opened, and you will see clearly. The veil of confusion that the enemy has tried to place over your mind will be lifted, and you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Fear not, my child, for I am greater than the spirit of fear that seeks to torment you. I am the God of peace, and I will surround you with a peace that surpasses all understanding. The spirit of fear has no power over you when you stand in my love, for perfect love casts out fear. My love for you is perfect, unwavering, and eternal. In me you have nothing to fear. The future is secure in my hands, and every promise I have spoken over your life will come to pass. Do not be anxious about tomorrow, for I hold tomorrow, and I hold you. When you pray Psalm 91, you are calling on the full force of my divine protection. You are declaring that you trust in my power to save, and I will not disappoint you. I will cover you with my feathers, and under my wings you will find refuge. Just as a mother bird protects her young, I will protect you with tender yet unbreakable strength. The enemy cannot reach you when you are under my wings. Every scheme, every plan, every attack will be thwarted. I have already set my angels to guard you. Do you not know that my angels excel in strength? They stand ready at my command, and they have been assigned to watch over you. They will bear you up in their hands, ensuring that you do not stumble or fall. The path ahead may seem treacherous, filled with obstacles and dangers, but know that my angels will keep you steady. Where you walk in faith, they will walk with you, and you will not be harmed. I have seen the spirit of pride that has tried to lead you astray, convincing you that you can walk this road alone. But know this, my child, without me you can do nothing. The spirit of pride seeks to isolate you, to make you believe that you are self-sufficient, that you do not need me or anyone else. This is a lie. I am the vine and you are the branches. Apart from me you wither and die, but abide in me and you will bear much fruit. Humble yourself before me, and I will lift you up. I will protect you from the fall that pride brings, for in humility there is strength, and in surrender there is victory. There is nothing that the spirit of division can do to break the bonds I have ordained. The enemy desires to create division in your family, in your friendships, in your community, but I am the God of reconciliation. I am the one who brings healing to broken relationships, who mends what has been torn apart. Where the enemy sows discord, I will plant peace. Where there has been strife, I will bring harmony. Trust in my power to heal, for there is no relationship too broken, no heart too hardened, that I cannot restore. I am the restorer, and I will bring unity where there has been division. And the spirit of lust, that subtle yet powerful force that seeks to pull you away from me, it will not prevail against my holiness. I am a consuming fire, and I will burn away every impure desire that is not of me. I have called you to holiness, to walk in purity, to reflect my image in everything you do. The spirit of lust has tried to entrap you with false promises of pleasure, but I promise you something far greater, the fullness of joy in my presence. Walk in my spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. I will protect you from the snares of lust, for I have sanctified you, set you apart as my own. Now hear me clearly, I am with you always. In the night, when the enemy seeks to strike terror into your heart, I am with you. In the day when the pressures of life mount and the arrows of the enemy fly, I am with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. You are my child, and I will protect you as a loving father protects his own. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. When you pass through the waters, they will not overwhelm you. I am your God, your Savior, and I will deliver you from every trial. These next 3 days are not just a time of protection, but a time of transformation. As you pray Psalm 91 twice daily, you will see a shift in your life. You will feel my presence in a way you have never felt before. You will experience a deepening of your faith, a strengthening of your spirit, and a renewal of your mind. The attacks of the enemy will not just be repelled, they will be reversed. What the enemy meant for evil, I will turn for your good. The trials you are facing will become testimonies of my faithfulness, and you will come out of this season stronger, more resilient, and more devoted to me than ever before. Do not underestimate the power of my word. Every time you speak Psalm 91, you are wielding the sword of the Spirit. The enemy trembles at the sound of my word, for it carries my authority. Speak it boldly, speak it with faith, and watch as the darkness flees. The forces that have been oppressing you, whether in your mind, your heart, your relationships, or your circumstances, will be broken. My power is greater than any force that comes against you. The enemy may have formed a plan, but I have already decreed your victory. This battle is not yours, it is mine, and I will fight for you. All I ask is that you trust me, that you remain in my presence, and that you stand on the truth of my promises. My child, I love you with an everlasting love. You are mine, and I will never let you go. The world may be filled with trouble, but take heart, for I have overcome the world. You are more than a conqueror through me, and no power in heaven or on earth can separate you from my love. You are safe in my arms, and I will protect you from every enemy, every spirit, every attack. I am your refuge, your fortress, and your salvation. Trust in me, and I will bring you through this battle victorious. This is my promise to you. Stand firm, pray Psalm 91, and watch as I move on your behalf. Your loving Heavenly Father.